Welcome back to another episode of the You Know the Vibras podcast. Do you know the Vibras?
Cause we know the Vibras.
This is your host, Michael Carrasco, aka Mr. Golden, and as always, I'm with my boy
Wanda Don.
And in today's episode is episode number 28. We are approaching the end of season 1.
Yes.
Today we're gonna be talking about what do you got? What do you think we should talk today?
So today I want to target something that I see a lot of people, deal with, and it's something that you may overlook, even though you may be one of these people that encounter this problem, and it's getting too comfortable.
Right.
That's the overall conversation that's going to be about, is going to be getting too comfortable. But, we always started off with a quote. So
yeah, go ahead. Give us the quote of the day today. Who's it coming from?
So I believe it's anonymous. I seen it on a video on Instagram Reels. Shout out to Instagram Reels. And it says, if you give everybody everything you got, you don't leave anything for yourself.
Wow.
So I feel like previously we talked about, not giving everybody not giving your significant other or someone you're meeting your whole heart at once, if not giving it by bits and pieces. So basically, don't give everybody your everything and your all at once, because that way then they kind of
they have it all.
And they have it all, and they don't really have much to get from you in a way.
Right.
If you think about it. I don't know. That's just a quote that I seen. I liked it. So
no, I like it too. So before we get started,
No. Before we get started, are you Baby Joker or Mr. Golden? What is going
today?
on?
I'm Mr. Golden, man. I'm just having a bad hair day. Hat looked a little weird today.
No more locked doors.
Yeah.
So the listeners, you can't see, but the viewers, this kid has a beanie on. And
I have a beanie on.
In the middle of the summer, 90-degree
weather. It's not even the middle of the summer, man. It's like end of the summer. I'm ready for fall, honestly. But nah, it just it depends how I wear it,
Yeah, you look like Baby Joker. He asked me why I was laughing earlier, and I was just saying that it was something else, but it was because of that. But all right, continue.
Hey, it don't look half bad, man. What, you want me to switch to a hat?
No, just stay like that. Just stay. Keep it, bro. You ain't gonna change in the middle. I ain't gonna change in the
middle of the episode. Don't look at my hair.
Oh my god! All right, bro.
All right, we're looking better now. All right, so right where I was saying, this is beginning of September. By the time the episode comes out, it's gonna be September?
The second week of September.
Second week of September.
Maybe the first week.
Yeah, well, actually, the first week of September. So what do you have planned for September? What are your goals? What are your what do you want to get accomplished in September?
So September, I feel like it's a big month. After August and everything that happened in August, I have a couple of goals that I do want to reach. I want to, stay more active, continue finding ways to stay active and not just stay home. Even on your days off of work, find ways to be more creative. Like we said, season 2 is coming up, so find ways and more ideas for season 2 to be better than season 1.
Right.
And just keep growing, man, as a person and as an individual. Have better health and better eating habits.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. One of my main goals for September is getting back into working out. Remember me back like 2-3 years ago, I used to go to the gym like almost twice a day.
Yes.
Now I don't go to the gym at all. So that's one of my biggest goals in September. Start, getting active, at least going for a run or riding my bike or hit the trails or something like that. Another thing I want to get accomplished is I started writing a short film. So I want to get that all written down, all the dialogue, and start shooting for that. And I'm trying to release that by the end of the year. And another big one for me is just finally launch Golden.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking about it, so you gotta get on it, man. Yeah, it just kept
getting delayed. It's just life gets in the way sometimes. But I think it's time. It's time to get it rolled out. And then season 2, trying to, up the quality again and just bring better content for you guys.
Yes. Always, like I say, it sounds like we repeat it, but if you guys are open to any, possible guests or any ideas, let us know either personally or in the comments down below.
Right. Yep.
So that's what's going on with us upcoming. Let us know as well what anything you guys have planned in September, ways that you're gonna accomplish those things, and yeah, let's get into the episode.
Yeah. So we're gonna be talking about. You said
Not getting too
not
comfortable.
getting too comfortable.
Yeah, like in general, like in life, a lot of people, see success, see good things coming in their life, and they think, "Wow, I finally made it." And at that
Right.
point, they just stop working. Not stop working in a sense where they stop going to work, but stop working where they lose that hungry mentality,
The hungry mentality.
and
Right.
they don't feel the need to go that extra mile,
Guys.
go 110%.
Mhm.
So I feel like you can never lose that hunger, man. You got to stay, hungry and, keep going, because the moment that you slip up, someone else could be coming up, 1,000 times faster and working 1,000 times harder than you, and, eventually catch the eye of that person that, gave you that promotion, or, say for instance, as an artist, you got more listeners this month. A guy that's competing with you could possibly, throw something different with different colors and different type of vibe to it. And, since you
Right.
got too comfortable, he came out with something new and different, and he's surpassing you. So
Right.
that's
right.
where I'm trying to get to.
Now, you as a person, have you been in that situation where you feel you got too comfortable, kind of like stop that growth?
I'd say I did, in a way where I'd say in college, I got too comfortable, where I didn't really think out of the box, and like I told you in the previous episodes where we talk about college, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and
Mhm.
I feel like I failed myself, like I failed the one today in the past by not trying to discover what I truly wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just staying
Yeah.
comfortable with what people told me I should have did, if that makes sense.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense.
So that's why I think I got too comfortable and was like, oh, okay, these classes are easy. I'm doing this because it's just going to be an easy degree. But I never really tried that extra mile because, I wanted to do like journalism and stuff. But
Mhm.
I got too comfortable and I said, I don't want to write essays, or I don't want to do this and
Mhm.
that. So that's where I failed. But what about you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course. When I started Golden, actually, like, damn, it's been almost 5 years, man.
Damn.
It's been a while. Been a while. So like at one point I started kind of like getting sales here and there, and I got like comfortable with that, and I feel like I could have done more, like newer ideas, like you said, different design concepts I could have integrated back then,
Yeah.
and I feel like if I would have done those things, the company would have been at a different stage.
I think
Now.
yeah. I think the problem, like I was telling you earlier, I feel like a lot of people get too comfortable in a way with businesses, or a
Yeah.
lot of certain things in the way that they rely too much on local growth and on their friends' support.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
I think that's what happened to
yeah,
me.
and the thing is, when you don't get that support, or you don't get that love from the people you expected it from, you feel like to give up in a way, because it's like, if the people that are around me not supporting what I'm doing, then why am I doing it if they're the ones that's supposed to give me that push? But that's where
Exact-
not having the hungry
yeah.
mentality and getting too comfortable comes into place, because you see that, oh, okay, they're not supporting me, so let me end it here because it's not going to be a good product. No,
Right.
you know your potential, you know the vibe, or the goals, and everything that your product has. Push it until
it,
you get
yeah.
to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why people just are satisfied with the minimum. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So now that I reflect back on that, I'm like, well, I can't let that happen again. And me, you know me, ever since I was a young kid, I was, man, oh, I want to be my own boss, I want to run my own business type of thing. And right now that I'm working for somebody, I'm like, man, this can't be me 5 years from
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, but look at it. Look at the bright way. Look at the bright part of it, and look at most of the people that are working for themselves did work for somebody eventually. So you need to go through that.
Yeah,
to,
you definitely have to go
to
through
open
that.
to open your eyes and see that I can't do this for the rest of my life. So
Exactly.
you kind of need that, in a way.
Yeah, and for me, it's kind of an eye opener.
Right.
Because when I'm working for myself, I have more freedom. Like I'm not tied up to a schedule. I mean, somewhat I am, but I'm not. It's not like if I don't show up, I'm gonna get penalized or something like that, or I'm not gonna get paid. Where I'm working when I'm working for myself. Let's say randomly I decide, all right, cancel my meetings if I have any, and I'm taking the day off.
Mm-hmm.
I can just reschedule those meetings, and I'm still getting paid because the business still generating revenue. Although that's not the main goal, but for me, it's more like having the freedom of, let's say, if tomorrow I want to go to New York to have lunch, I'm able to do that.
No requesting off. And
Yeah, no requesting off. Let's say if there's a family event, I don't have to plan like a month, 2 months ahead of time. Let's say if it's something that happens out of nowhere, I can be like, all right, I'll be there, type of thing.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. That's where you need to have a good I feel like I repeat it, but have a good like circle of, for instance, if you're in the business world, have a good circle and realm of, coworkers or colleagues, whatever you want to call it, that, if something did come up in that situation, they would be able to keep the company running smoothly.
Exactly.
Even when you do have a situation that happens like that. Another thing I wanted to mention is people getting too comfortable in the area that they live.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I
like,
see that happen too much, especially in Salisbury.
Well, not just Salisbury because we're from there, but I'm saying like people, they can't see themselves living in another state or city that they grew up in. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
They're too comfortable with the way of life. They're too comfortable with how everything works and where they grew up. And
they use their lives are implemented into that. What do you call it? So lifestyle? I guess lifestyle algorithm of like the way everything flows in that specific like town or whatever.
Well, for instance, if you think about it, like someone that comes from a countryside of living, they are not, it's really unlikely, but they aren't the type to, move to a bigger city. That's what I'm saying, where you get too comfortable. You already grew up in that mindset and you're like, I can't live outside of my, my natural habitat.
Right. It's like that comfort zone. You're afraid.
The comfort zone. Yeah. That's the word.
Yeah. So I feel like I know what you're saying. Like once you get used to it, people, and from how I see it, it's like I feel people get too resistant to change.
Right.
Or going through that process of moving, having to pack everything, unpack everything. Right. I feel like that's what draws some people like from it, and then other people are just so resistant to change that they just like they're too, like you said, they get too comfortable where they are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like for instance, if some people blame their success, like not having success, on other things, when in reality you're not expanding yourself or expanding your vision to have success, and that's where it comes to place. Like if you have a company in a small town, like there's always that small or that local business, small town or small business thing, and you're a small business and you're local because you want to be. You could grow if you really put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
You should not be. You can't be saying that you want to have these bigger goals and reach bigger people if you're not putting the work in and not willing to expand by going to, if different you have to go for 1 week, go to another city to promote your thing. Do it. But people, I'm telling you, people are so enclosed and they don't want to leave at all. Like, and they just expect it from home to blow up.
Yeah, and I see that a lot happening in the smaller town, like you were saying. That's why I say Salisbury, because especially since the college is there, I feel like a lot of people get so used to the lifestyle, for college, we have a set schedule when it comes like from Thursday through Saturday. You go to Broome Thursdays, and I feel people get so accustomed to that when they go somewhere else. It's like, oh, yeah, this is settled.
That's how it was. Yeah, that's how it was for me when I came from West Virginia, from college in West Virginia to Salisbury. Like up there, there's a thing called High Street, like I always mentioned, that there's a lot of clubs and things that people go to.
Right.
In Salisbury, there really isn't much. Just local
you have
bars
this downtown when.
Yeah, but it's not the same. So it's that way where you get used to something. Then when you come to somewhere else, you like. But I'd blame myself because I commuted. You know what I mean? But if I lived on campus, it probably would have been different. You know what I'm saying? So
it's definitely different. I did both. I commuted my first 2 years, and then the last 2 years, I didn't necessarily live on campus, but I lived among students.
Yeah.
So it is a different experience.
Right.
Yeah.
But I want to keep touching on that point where, a lot of people expect to have success from like not like from staying at home, you know what I'm saying, and not, going out and doing, things like that. Like
Right.
for instance, in the digital community, like if you have YouTube or you're a music artist, a lot of people aren't willing to pay to promote their product, or to find ways to be more innovative and creative. A lot of people
Facts.
want to
Facts.
stick to something that they think is working for them, but it's really not.
Sticking to the same routine.
For instance, like music, I feel like people take it personal. Like you always say, you got to be able to take criticism. I feel like
Oh yeah,
a
you
lot of
have to.
artists don't like when producers probably correct them or tell them certain things,
Right.
and
Right.
it should
Yeah.
never be that way. If they're telling you, it's because of reason. It's for a reason. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So don't be enclosed in your mindset, and be able to take criticism as well. That's where being too comfortable.
Yeah. The
feel
way I
like-
see it, the moment that you stop, like, not even stop, but like, don't acknowledge that criticism and don't want to accept what other people are saying, like their opinion, or, you know, because pride does come into
That's what it is. It's
into the
pride. It's
point.
pride. Yeah.
Yeah, but once you stop, like you let your pride take over,
Yeah.
that's when you close that ceiling for growth,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. And it's like with us. Like I always talk about, we're open to criticism because it helps you grow, man. And if you don't take it, then that's where you are not trying to be better or be a better version of the product you're putting out. That's where you have to listen to what others are saying. As much as you don't want to listen to the negative ones, you have to. I mean,
You have
it's the only
to
way
really
you grow
do.
from it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. So that's
Yeah,
what I look
like
at it.
the sky's the limit. Like beyond the sky, you still have more room to grow. Even if you're at the top, there's always room for improvement.
Yes. But there's one thing I do think about sometimes, and it's like a lot of successful people say that they aren't happy. Like they have a lot of money and fame and everything, but they aren't happy. And what would be the reasoning to that? I mean, I don't know. Like what do you think? What do you think would be the reasoning behind them not having happiness?
I feel there's a lot of
I guess the
things that play
freedom of a
into it.
normal person being able to go out and do things with family and not have to worry about getting mobbed and
Paparazzis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do see that. That's like if you're like a really well-known public figure. Like I understand that sometimes you just want to be normal, be able to go to the movie theater like a regular person.
yeah.
Yeah, completely understandable. Now when it comes to somebody that is not well known and then has a massive wealth
Mm-hmm.
and still is not happy, a lot of things come into effect. It could be maybe when they were on the journey of creating that wealth, maybe they push some people that they wish were in their life away, things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe they lost somebody or good friend, spouse, significant other, something like that along the way. I feel like that's some of the things that can come into effect. But for me, money never meant happiness for me. Like right now, like I'm making decent money, but it's not the money that makes me happy. It's just more like the things that I'm able to do. I'm able to say, oh, I want to get this. I can just go to the store and get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or let's say, okay, I want to plan for this. I can actually plan for it and do it.
Yeah.
Versus 2-3 years ago, it was a little different. Working part time and all of that. And I feel that's when, once you think that happiness is all about having the money, that's when you stop living a happy life.
Yeah.
Because you can have all the money in the world, but if you
Michael moment.
I take that one.
Worth.
worth.
All right, go ahead. You can have. Go ahead. Please go ahead.
But what I was saying is, like, once you let money kind of like be the
Like
meaning of
controlling-
happiness,
Oh, you're controlling. your
that's when
happiness.
you can have like a massive wealth and still won't be happy because you are only relying
on the money.
on the money.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and I feel like a lot of figures, celebrities, do get too attached to money and do get too attached to certain lifestyles and do
Mhm.
shy away from the origins of their happiness in life.
Right.
it's sad. You'd think that with all the money in the world that you'd find ways to be happy, but they go through a lot, and that would bring up a question. Would you? What is it? It's materialistic versus spiritual. I think it is the one conversation, the debate that always goes on, where people tend to live more of a materialistic lifestyle.
Materialistic lifestyle, yes.
Then have a more healthy mental lifestyle, and what I'm saying, a lot of people rely too much on the material stuff to bring happiness to their life, which it should never be that way. What I'm saying, like, just because you have a certain piece of clothing on with a brand on it should not make you more of a person in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You should remain humble in every point of life, in my opinion.
Yeah, like all the materialistic stuff, yes, it's like it gives you like, ooh, I can afford this. I'm at this level among the people. But you can never let that, kind of like you said, like kind of like be the key to happiness.
Right.
Or like when you're humble, I feel like you live a better life because you are making more of a positive impact on people.
Yeah. I think society is to blame though with these a lot of people trying to think that when they buy certain clothing that they're higher than someone else, but it should never be that way, because society, and like if you have a nice Gucci belt or something, well, nice belt, so that already builds your self-esteem. You're like, okay, so it works, so let me buy another one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a repeating.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's a cycle. That's what I'm saying. So society is to blame. It should never. Imagine what the world would be like if what I'm saying, all brands were like the same price or something. Let's just say, just hypothetically,
nobody will care. Everybody will just buy for taste.
Yeah.
At that point.
That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like a white Hanes shirt compared to a shirt from Louis Vuitton with an LV white shirt, but LV and like small engraved in there. Like, why does that make? I don't get it, bro.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, like, some of the higher end brands have less of like good quality material than some of the lower end brands.
Yeah.
And people still go for the higher end brand.
Yeah, but that's what brings one thing I did want to talk about, and it's if you want to live that lifestyle, have the mindset and work and have the finances to live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say you want to live that lifestyle and not put the work into afford that lifestyle. That's where a lot of people fail. And we always mention priorities. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's the problem.
I did say your priorities have to align with your bank account.
Right.
Always.
Right. So, what is one thing else I wanted to tell you? It was regarding, what would you consider yourself as, a more materialistic person, or you say that you're more of a, I like to mentally have peace and have happiness?
I would say mentally have peace, man. Like, if you look at my closet, I shop at Forever 21 and H&M. Yeah, every once in a while, go, get something from like Louis, Dolce Gabbana, but I only do that, like, let's say, if I really want it. Other than that, I'm a simple guy. You'll probably see me half of the time wearing like a simple tee, either white, black, or like some neutral color. Yeah, I feel like I'd rather have that peace in my mind rather than, worry about, if I don't get the next, Louis Vuitton collection, yeah, like for me, I don't really care about what people think, like, of like what status in society I'm in. I'm more happy with myself knowing that I'm having a healthy mental, I guess, yeah.
Mental state?
Mental state, yeah, there you go. Brain fart again. So yeah, that's how I see it for myself, at least for myself. Like, yes, sometimes I would splurge, I would go on a shopping spree, but I'm just a chill guy. If I buy something, it's because I like it or I really want it. I never buy it to impress somebody or anybody, like that.
Nice. No, I feel you, man. And I'm the same way in a sense, but I would like to treat myself like I'm the type of person where I'm not dressing up and buying certain things to impress other people.
Right.
Like, I'm very conceited in a way where I like to look myself in the mirror and be proud of the product.
In a little bit, Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
Man, you gotta see this man before we record this episode. It takes him 30 minutes just to brush one side of his hair, man.
Yeah, cause first of all, I need a cut. Second of all, you gotta look good behind the camera.
I mean,
in
that's
my
true,
opinion,
that's true.
the overall message is to not get too comfortable in anything you do in life. Say it's going to school. Don't get too comfortable. Saying that's the one thing. You know what? Let's get more on that. In the college topic,
Yeah.
a lot of people get too comfortable with projects and certain finals, essays. For instance, in the sense where if a teacher tells me you have 2 weeks to do this for 10-page, 8-page essay, they wait till the day before to do it. That's where you get to come to. You're like, I'll have all these days and don't do it till the last day. That's what I'm trying to get into.
I mean, that was me throughout college. Not gonna lie.
I'm the same way, and I'm saying it, but I'm the same way. It's just that budget of time. Like you feel like you have to type hella.
Yeah. I mean, at least for me, this is why I did it. Because if I had like if I started like from the first day that they told me to start it, I would get like a really good idea, and then after that, like I would get like a really good idea, but just because I would probably work on it today, don't work on it for another 5 days, and I would lose that train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, if it's an essay, I work better doing it like between 2-3 days before. And I just know I block time and I just work on that.
Yeah. Because
I can just follow it up right there and then.
It's very unlikely for me to do it that soon. I would always do it, unfortunately, the day before. And I'm saying it's wrong. It's like those that, they sell drugs and stuff and telling kids not to do it. Like, in that instance, like, you did it, but you're trying to tell me not to do it in a way. So, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, don't wait till the last day to do your essay. But,
yeah, and real quick, back to what you said, like kind of like a drug dealer telling people not to sell drugs, but they sell them. And it's just that because I already went through that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with us. Like we went through college, we went through procrastination. Is it worth it? No. You're better off literally doing it little by little throughout.
A day, a page and a half a day.
Exactly. Yeah. You're better off that way because then you have time. Let's say if you need to do revisions, you have time to do that. Yeah. Let's say if you want to edit something out, you have time to do that.
Did you ever plagiarize? Did you ever plagiarize your way through college, man? Be honest.
Not through college. Wow. Not through college. Actually, funny story.
I did.
Oh man, why you have to say that? You know they can go back and like take your degree away, right?
Do it. Do what you got to do, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, not that I plagiarize the whole thing, but
right.
I take certain ideas, from articles and stuff, but not really quote it the right way. If that makes sense.
Well, as long as in that case, as long as you annotate it right, you're good.
Yeah, I didn't never annotate right. That was my problem.
Yeah, but I mean, in I think it was freshman year of high school. It was my first time having like a summer project, and you knew me, like I played baseball like all summer. Yeah, I used to copy everything from a website.
What's up with high school teachers telling you that's not gonna fly in college and it flies in college? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Well, not just plagiarizing, but everything. They'll be like, "Oh, you doing that now in college is not gonna fly," or telling you. Honestly, bro, I feel like high school was way more work than college.
It was, yeah, it was 100% was.
English class was crazy, bro.
Yeah, you had a project to do every single week. At least for me.
Yeah.
At least for me. But yeah. I think that's the only time I plagiarized. Freshman year English class, we had to read the what's the name? The Odyssey. Yeah, we have to read it and like do like a summary of each chapter, and that thing is like I think it's like 30 chapters.
That's another thing. I never really. Do you read books when like teachers assign you books? I've never read books. I just look up the review. No. Honestly, I don't care. I'm giving all the hints out. I look up a review and do it.
Quizlets.
Yeah, Quizlet too.
Quizlet. I will write that. I will read the summary, and from there, but the way I would do it is I would read like, I would try to find like 3 different like people that did summary, because different people catch different things off of it, off the book, and I would read all of them, and then I would come up with my own. That's how I
Right.
did it.
Yeah, but shout out to those who actually do read the books and actually do the essays. But I know
Waste
you
of time.
watching. If you were in college or you did your high school papers, you definitely plagiarized at
one
least
point.
once. I
Yeah.
don't care
No,
what
everybody
anybody
does.
says. College professors, all of you guys, you have done it. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, for instance, a lot of people they blame or they try to, after they do something, they try to blame someone else when they do it, if that makes sense, like, or call someone out when they do it, but they did it at one point. It's like,
Yeah.
don't do that. So
I
college
mean, if you made a
professors,
mistake, you get caught. Just own it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
in everything in life, let's say if you ever messed up with something, just own your mistake.
on your mistake for sure, 100%. If you plagiarize, put it in the comments. Say I did. That's all.
Yeah, or just put like put like an emoji. Like which emoji should they put?
The writing emoji,
Yeah,
or put like the paper emoji.
yeah. Put a paper emoji. If you ever plagiarized at least once, don't lie. We know you did at least once. Yeah, and then if you're listening, leave a review with a little paper.
Yo,
right?
listeners, please leave reviews. What's going on with you guys, man? Y'all need to leave some reviews for us, man. Get us popping on them platforms. But
Yes, sir.
overall, man, the conversation, what I wanted to get from this was for you guys to know that in anything in life that you do not get too comfortable and remain hungry, and always strive for more.
Yeah. Getting out of that comfort zone, honestly, when you just stay in the comfort zone your whole life, you really haven't lived.
Amen.
Like you gotta go out there, try new things. If you're trying to explore more, try new things. If you want to learn more about different foods, try new food dishes that you never had. Like this my thing. I always say this. I tell everybody. You never know if you like something or not until you actually try it or do it.
Well, not really. Yes, really, but not really. For instance, I know I'm not gonna like oysters if I eat them, and I know I'm not gonna like mushrooms.
I mean, yeah,
It's little things like that you're not gonna like, cause
Yeah.
the consistency or whatever. Like,
like at
yeah.
least you know what that consistency
Yeah,
is, and
yeah.
then like, okay, I don't like that.
Yeah,
But let's say like sushi, you started eating sushi.
yeah, but I'm cheating. I'm doing like the fried ones, but
I mean, that's how you start, man. You start
Yeah.
with like the simple ones. Once you get like a little comfortable with those, then you go to like the eels and all that.
I would never do
different
that.
stuff.
Sorry, man.
Man, you gotta, man. All my sushi eaters, shout
Drop
out
the
to you.
sushi emoji.
Yeah, drop the sushi emoji.
But yeah, man. So yeah, guys, stay hungry. Always try to reach that higher potential. Just don't get comfortable, man, because
Yeah.
you don't know what you could accomplish in life if you actually try to put the work in and
Mhm.
always stay hungry. As cliche as it may sound, when you're hungry, you want more. So
Yep. Always hustle like you're broke.
for sure, 100%. So yeah, let us know what you took away from this episode, guys. Comment down below your favorite part if you agree with us in certain parts of the episode as well. Get us to 300 subs, man. We're almost there on
300,
YouTube.
yeah.
Get us there. We're almost at 300. So what's the goal before season 2? What do you want to be at, man?
Before season 2, I definitely want to
500 would be great.
Yeah, 500 would be great. Even 1,000.
Yes.
But yeah. Let's shoot for before season 2 starts. Let's shoot for 350.
350. Oh yeah, that's
350
cool.
to 500. Somewhere along there.
Get us to that, and we would probably give you guys some previews of what's gonna go on episode 30. We will tell you guys what's gonna go on next season if you get us there before episode 30. So
Yeah, we're almost there. 2 more
yes,
episodes.
Yes. So let us know down below what you enjoyed about this. Also, remember to subscribe on this platform, subscribe on the platform you're listening to, and always remember to subscribe and let's vibe. Peace.